He's like, what the fuck, motherfucker? Are you racist or something? And I was like, I'm not racist. I got LeBron James tatted on my leg. And he's like, oh, you got LeBron James tatted on your leg. Yeah. And he comes up and he punches me, but it doesn't hurt him.
Dumb idiots.
Welcome back to the Dumb Idiot Podcast. We are the Dumb Idiots. I am Matthew Knepper. He is
Ryan Berger.
And this is
episode 3, baby. 2 in the pod, 1 in the cast.
Hell yeah.
Eat a W, baby.
Eat that W. Yeah, today we actually have our first guest. And we're going to try to keep it a secret right now, even though his name's going to be in the title and he's going to be in the thumbnail. We're going to try to pretend.
Right. Like we're going to build the suspense for this.
Right.
For right now, let's just talk about what happened this week, man. What's going on?
Well, I think one of the big news this week is Twitter says it officially allows porn on their website, which is news to me because I thought they always allowed porn on the website.
It's the only reason I haven't gotten rid of my Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it at this point, because that is the one safe social media space you have to view pornography.
Right. I like to watch my X videos, it's just the perfect place.
Absolutely.
And yeah, like I said, I thought you could always watch it there. Is this Elon Musk taking credit for some shit that's always been there?
It could be. I know I saw you were talking about how you got into hockey, and I am now into hockey because I saw some hockey girl flashing her tits, and I was impressed because it's in a hockey arena. It's cold. I mean, she might be Canadian, but I think she's an American hero now.
Yeah, Edmonton is America's team right now, I feel like, mainly because of her. And I like how flashing is making a comeback. We had the flash during the Sugar Bowl at Mardi Gras.
Oh yeah, I paused it and took a picture.
Yeah, that's kind of started. That started the year off right. That was January 1st. We started off great. And then you had the New York girl flashing the Dublin people in the Dublin, New York portal.
Yes.
Actually got the portal shut down for a little bit. Then you had the Edmonton girl flashing. And then you had a copycat flasher for the Florida Panthers. I haven't seen that one yet.
Oh, no.
But we don't like copycats.
No, but I might just look it up for research purposes.
Like I said, it's on Twitter, and that's where I've seen this stuff.
What else did you see on Twitter?
Oh, yeah. This is... So, a couple months ago, Drake's dick was trending on Twitter, not Titter. And, yeah, everybody was talking about it, and it's not my proudest moment, but I had to look up what his dick looked like.
Didn't want to miss out on the action.
No, I did not want to have to miss out on that. And now that I know that dick likes young kids, I'm very ashamed to have seen that dick. That is not something I want to see.
That is not a dick I am proud that I saw.
And our analytics say that about 92% of our viewers come from men, and this is definitely what men want to hear on their podcast.
Drake's dick.
Dick,
Absolutely.
Exactly. I was going to bring a prop. I didn't. It looked like a cow tail, and that would have been sick. That would have been disgusting. I would have done it.
Right.
But I didn't.
It would have been too much.
Too much. So I'm going to describe it to you. I would have pulled out the cow tail, looked you dead in the camera, taken a bite, and offered Ryan one.
And I'm actually kind of glad this didn't happen because I wasn't sure if I should take the bite or just politely decline. I've never been offered a cow tail being portrayed as Drake's dick. So that would have been...
It would have been a very consensual cow tail, though.
Yeah.
So if you said yes, great. Right. If you said no pressure.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Consented.
But that would have been disgusting, and I would never do that. And I'm glad I didn't do that.
Yeah.
And I'm, like I said, disgusting. That's just gross.
Yes, absolutely.
And especially because, did you hear that Delia cover he did?
I just looked it up last night, and I was like, are we sure that it's real?
Exactly. So if you guys don't know, Hey There Delia by the Plain White Tees.
Great song.
Hey There Delia. And well, apparently Drake has a couple verses in a song that samples it, but samples, that's taking it lightly. There's basically a major ripoff. It's like if Weird Al made a terrible rap version of Hey There Delilah.
Yeah. It actually sounded like gibberish. I know people like to make jokes about mumble rap, but that was actual
Garbage.
mumble rap. I have no idea what the fuck they were saying.
Yeah, me neither. And the white tees, plain white tees, listen to it and they're like, this is AI, right? Like they're just really caught off guard and like, how does anybody think this is real? Joke's on them. It is real. And
Israel.
I paused. I paused. I was like,
be careful.
I don't want to get down that rabbit hole, guys. And yeah, that's one of the big songs of the week. The other one was Eminem's Houdini.
Yeah. Everybody's the fake getting ready outrage of like, oh, look at everybody that's offended by this song. I have not seen anybody that's offended by that song because I don't follow children.
Yeah.
So I haven't seen anybody actually complain about the song. I see more people being like, oh, they couldn't handle Eminem back in our day.
Yeah, it's always funny when you see the people like, oh, all this outrage. Oh man, they can't handle him. And like all I'm seeing is people commenting about how much outrage there is. Is there just like one person who's like clutching their pearls, and this is the same person who's been clutching their pearls for the last like 30 years when it came to Eminem, or
right?
Is it really? Are the young kids just think he's that bad of? I don't get it. I don't.
Yeah, they probably just look at him like he's just an old man yelling in the clouds. Like, who gives a shit?
And
what
the song is kind of corny. I don't know. It's just like
I don't like it as much as like. I mean, it's not bad, but I don't. It's now my nostalgia's kicking in. Like I fucking love Marshall Mathers LP, Eminem Show.
Mm-hmm.
That Eminem,
right
when he was on the drugs. I mean,
yeah, that was the best Eminem.
Yeah, I mean, good for his health and all, but
somehow the song manages to sample "Without Me" and the Abracadabra by the Steve Miller Band.
Oh, Steve Miller Band. What a great band to be like, hey, I have a band. I'm going to name it after me.
Right, exactly. He's very generous with that.
Yeah, I would love to be in the Steve Miller Band and not be Steve Miller. How wonderful that had to be.
Right, yeah. And he's definitely not full of himself. You know, he doesn't list off all the nicknames people call him.
Yeah, he has some call me the Space Cowboy, some call me the Gangster of Love.
Nobody calls you that.
Nobody
dude.
ever called him the Gangster of Love.
Grow up.
When they recorded it, they were all like looking around at each other, like
the drummer's just rolling his eyes. Like,
yeah,
fuck.
Whoever called this guy the Gangster of Love?
Maurice, like what? Nobody calls you that, dude.
Maurice.
Space Cowboy. Like, come on.
Yeah,
dude.
Nobody calls you these names. Steve
and they're
Miller,
cheesy
Gabriel.
names. They're not even good.
No, yeah, cheesy. Dude, you know what's the biggest news going on right now that we have to touch on? The biggest collaboration of our generation. Taco Bell and Cheez-Its are collaborating right now. They're putting giant Cheez-Its in Taco Bell. Okay? Dude, that's a stoner's wet dream.
Yeah,
like
that is.
Sour cream in the pants, you know what I mean? For real. I mean, think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Like that, bringing the best of both worlds together. But I feel like the only way they could up it for like marketing is if they teamed up with Creed and did Creed-Its. Put them in Taco Bell. Dude, can you imagine?
Yeah, you said stoner's wet dream. And I'm just like, can you take me higher? And like, just getting high.
To a place with meat and cheese.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Creed-Its at Taco Bell. For a limited time only.
You can do that all episode.
Oh man, I just soured my cream right there.
Hell yeah, dude. We're hitting all the hot topics.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Creed-Its.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, if Creed, Taco Bell, Cheez-Its could please make this marketing plan happen, sponsor the podcast.
Sponsor the pod.
Oh my gosh. Thank you.
Creed, Cheez-Its,
Taco
Blue
Bell.
Chew,
And
Taco Bell.
Blue Chew.
Yes. Yes. Let's see what else happened this week. Did you hear about the Mike Tyson Paul fight being postponed?
I did. Did you see the date when they put it? Well, it kind of works out perfect because they moved it to November. So some asshole fighting some old guy. You know, it all kind of adds up
kind of
together.
the story of the year. I'm so glad that I'm not getting into politics this year. That's one thing I haven't done. Like I feel like 2020, I was just glued into politics.
Yeah.
That was a stupid Matt. That was a dumb Matt.
Yeah.
Now why would I care?
Now I want to watch Jake Paul and Mike Tyson punch each other on Netflix.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to this November.
I'm ready.
Mm-hmm.
Give it all.
And I feel like that covers a lot of
I think
big stories we wanted to touch on. So what else do we have going on this episode?
so. I think now is a good time we can deep dive in with our guest today. He's a mailman. He is an investor. He is a Cleveland sports fan. He's a really good friend of mine. Some people know him as Dogecoin McRiblets. Others know him as J-Mo out the bottle. Others know him as J Hard 100. My boy, Jameson Hardy.
Hey, how's it going?
What's up, man? Hey, nothing to be worried about. But before we dive into this super producer, Matthew Nepper has a few questions for you, just like standard procedure.
Yeah,
sure.
I got a few questions before. I got to clear you for passage.
Some people also call me the Space Cowboy as well.
Oh, nice.
Go ahead. That's not any questions. It says here that you're our first guest.
Yeah, that's awesome. Oh yeah.
Do you feel a lot of pressure to?
Yeah.
Good.
Lots of pressure.
It says here that your name is Jameson, but it's spelled James on. What is James on?
Well, it's me. So nice to meet you.
Okay. It says you're a mailman. I too am a mailman.
I think we're all mailmen at heart.
Are there any other pronouns you go by?
No. Maybe.
He's clear for passage.
Awesome. All right, you're in.
All right.
Thank you.
All right.
Appreciate it.
So, dude, I've always wanted to ask you. You know, we've known each other for forever, but you've been a mailman for a long time.
11 years.
Yeah. Did you ever, like, when you first started out, did you ever have any old ladies or like desperate housewives that were on your route that were like, "Hey, can you put your hand in my mailbox?"
There's been some comments like,
Nice
here
ass.
and there.
Nice ass.
Slap me on the ass,
Slapped you. They actually slapped you on the ass.
No.
Oh man,
That's a little
that would be.
job.
Yeah,
I don't think so. Maybe.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 'cause, dude, I do like that now. It's actual like mailmen that are delivering because it's more helpful. You look back in the day, they used to send like carrier pigeons and shit.
Now they're sending fucking drones to drop packages.
Oh man, I didn't even.
Full circle.
Yeah, it's
Damn.
crazy.
Yeah, because the birds aren't real.
Because birds aren't
not
real.
real.
That's,
Not
I
real.
mean, didn't you hear?
Yes, I know. I
It's
know.
on Twitter.
Yeah, look it up. Look it up. Do your own research. It's real. Dude, what if you could pick another animal to deliver mail? What would you pick? I feel like you're better than any animal because you're not going to shit in somebody's yard.
No, not on purpose.
Right.
But
Not sober.
No.
No, yeah. I definitely puked at someone's mailbox hungover. Definitely.
Dude, that's awesome.
They got me a water, so it worked out.
Oh man, they were even
I was just like, dude, I'm sick. It was like 90 something degrees that day. It was when I was delivering in the mail truck, like the hot ass tin can. And yeah, I was just sick as fuck.
Oh,
I had to puke because I drank
Those
too much.
whiteys don't do too good in the heat,
No.
No, not when you're fucking wasted still, probably. But
That's what maybe a camel delivering mail be able to, because it can retain water better. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe.
That's true.
Maybe. I don't want it. Yeah, but they'll shit everywhere.
yeah, exactly.
Monkeys can swing around pretty good. Maybe they'll be good at it.
Oh, there we go. So,
I don't know.
Dude, we've known each other for a long time, got a lot of crazy memories, but remember that time where you being a mailman, it did get us out of a ticket, but it did not stop us from getting punched in the face at the bar.
No, yeah.
Yeah, we were on our way there, right? And well, luckily we hadn't been drinking yet because we were on our way to the bar, but the police officer pulled us over. And he came up to you, and he was like apologizing for pulling him over. Like
that was great. That was like mailman privilege for sure.
Yeah, he was like, "I didn't realize you were a mailman. I'm so sorry." What did he even?
He came up and was like, "Are you working right now?" Because I had the magnet, the USPS magnet on the side of my car because I forgot to take it off some days after work, and I was like, "No."
Yeah,
right now.
Middle of the night, like on the way to the bar. Are you working right now? No,
we're just chilling.
Right,
you're just driving.
Well, there's a hierarchy. You got the military, then you got mail, police, firefighters. You know, that's mailman's right number two. You know, they're American heroes.
We try our best.
We're very important.
We support the mail.
Yeah, absolutely.
You guys get mail, right?
Dude, I hate. Like, the only mail I get is, like, bills, and people need to start sending...
I mean, most of the time, that's all it is nowadays, is freaking just, like, pre-sort standard bullshit, or, like, if someone, like, mails a card to somebody, but it's mostly just packages now.
But yeah,
that kind of saved the post office, in my opinion, is us, like, taking on Amazon, but they did rip us off on the contract. Like, we should be getting way more per package than we're currently getting, but... it kind of saved our career basically because I mean today I had like 60 something packages and like during Christmas I had like 200 a day. Yeah, it's insane.
Damn, I didn't know that.
It's always wild when I see like the mailmen out on like Sundays. I was like, why doesn't make any sense? And
I used to have to do that Amazon Sunday bullshit, but now that I'm full time, I don't have to do that shit.
Oh hell yeah, hell yeah!
Sundays are my only day off.
Yeah, man, that's rain, shine, whatever.
Blizzards.
Snow,
I've been down
anything.
in ditches and fucking you name it. Like not hurricanes, but tornadoes. Not actual tornadoes, but it's just been windy as shit. I remember one time I was delivering and there was like 3 tornado sirens that just went off, and I'm just like, what the fuck should I do? I wanted to finish my route. I hate taking shit back to my office that I haven't delivered. That's like something that I just hate to do. Like I want my car empty.
Yeah, like I don't care if I'm up in the air. I'm getting this mail out.
Yeah, you have to, or you have to deliver it the next day, and it's a pain in the ass putting all that shit back up. I have a big ass case with 330 boxes, so. Yeah.
Nice.
Like I said, American hero.
Absolutely. Yeah. And then, you know how he gets repaid as an American hero? So we hung out at the bar all night. It was all good. And then the bar closed, and there was this guy trying to like get into the bar, even though it was very clearly closed and locked. He was like slamming on the...
Yeah, those are my people in there working.
Yeah, and he happened to be a big black dude, okay? And
yeah, he was like 6'4", fucking 375 at least. Fucking
and he
piece of shit,
dude. And he like people started laughing because it was like, why is he like wailing on the door and stuff? And he started freaking out, looking at everyone, going, "Fuck all of you, white people! You're all racist. I hate you." And so it was dead silent, very awkward, obviously. And Jameson, to try to diffuse the situation, what did you say?
Well, I said, hey, stop doing that. They're closed. Like, what do you need? I can go back in there and, figure it out for you. He's like, what the fuck, motherfucker? Are you racist or something? And I was like, I'm not racist. I got LeBron James tatted on my leg. And he's like, oh, you got LeBron James tatted on your leg. Yeah. And he comes up and he punches me, but it doesn't hurt at all.
Yeah, and
he's like massive, so I was like really surprised by that. I'm like, what the fuck? I should be dead.
Dude, based on his reaction, I think he was either a Jordan fan or a Kobe fan or something, because he was pissed.
He was fucking pissed
off. He punched you, and then I was very drunk, so I don't remember.
He beat the shit out of Whitney, too. Shout out Whitney.
Yeah, yeah. Well, after he hit you, like, I don't know if I was just like, hey, please don't hit my friend, or if I was literally just standing there. But then
you went up to him and you fucking like had your arm out. You're like, hey, stop this fucking whatever. And then
I get brave when I'm drunk, I guess. You know, because that sober me would have fucking.
Well, I think we all realized that he was just a fucking drunk piece of shit.
Didn't he like a few weeks later get arrested for murder?
I don't know if it was a few weeks, but he was because I followed the guy. I used to know his name. I forget his name right now, but he was in BG and he was, I don't know if it was a drive-by, but he shot at somebody. I think he hit him, so he is currently in prison.
Yeah.
I think he got like a 12-year sentence or something because I seen it in the paper.
And you gotta let him know, what did you put in your official police report about this incident?
Well, you could really ask like Kaylee Walter because she was the person who like transcribed the shit or something in the files. But I just said that he was soft. I don't think he worked out.
Yeah, that's what you actually wrote in your police report.
It felt like a slight breeze touched my neck.
Yeah, you like wrote out.
I just had all these I was just like, it was like a roast for me.
Yeah.
When I was talking to I knew the cop. Josiah.
Yeah. But I remember you actually writing out. Like,
I was drunk and it
didn't hurt.
I wanted to do something hilarious.
You said it didn't hurt. I don't think he works out.
Yeah. I was just going off on him, and Josiah was laughing. We were all laughing. There was like so many statements that night. There was over 20 statements of people because that dude was just wilding out. And
when I got all that time in prison, that's all he's doing now. Thinking about that police report, like, so they don't fucking work out. You thought he was strong before.
No, he just looked like he was strong. I mean,
right.
I guess that happens.
Yeah, I ended up being fine. We ended up going to Denny's after, so we were okay.
But Denny's always hits differently. Like 2 a.m. or later, it just hits different.
I love Denny's no matter what fucking time it is. Like, honestly, it's one of my favorite. There's so many meals I just enjoy thoroughly there. It's like,
exactly. I did
that Waffle House in BG, Waffle House too. I frequent there.
Breakfast tastes good.
They don't have a Denny's in BG.
And any time of the day. You're the Dogecoin daddy, man. What's can you just like explain a little bit like how you got Dogecoin and how that all?
So basically, when COVID happened, it was a good time to get in on different markets like crypto or even the stock market. I had like 10 Tesla shares at one point. But there was an app called Robinhood. Fuck Robinhood, their CEO's gay. I hate that guy with a passion. Like, I literally hate this guy so much. I forget his name right now.
I do remember him being
the AMC GameStop shit.
Yeah, that fucking guy. He did the same thing. Well, that's a whole other conversation. But basically, on Robinhood, they had like 6 cryptos to choose from, like Bitcoin, Ethereum,
Litecoin.
Litecoin was one of them on there, and Dogecoin. It was, it just sounded cool. Dogecoin.
And it like started as like a meme.
It was like a meme coin. There's like thousands of meme coins now. But
Shitcoin.
Shitcoins is another good word for them. I don't care if they're shitcoins. I don't care what they do as long as they give me money. That's all that matters to me. Like, and Dogecoin just happened to be the cheapest option for the crypto, so I just bought like, I think at the end I had like 250 or 270,000 of them, and I got them for 1/3 of a penny for each one. So
I remember you kept trying to tell me.
That was the thing. It was like kind of like a pyramid scheme. It was like word of mouth. Like if I could just talk about Dogecoin with enough people and get them interested to throw $20 in. Like, I just knew eventually that
shit's gonna collapse.
Because when you look at the market, you look at the 5-year trends and shit, you'll notice that all these fucking shit coins are like up thousands of %.
Yeah.
I don't care what they do. I don't care what their functionality is. I don't care what the fuck they do, as long as they give me money at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Because nobody's purchasing anything with Dogecoin. Nobody's going out to eat.
No, well, this guy actually did buy a car with Dogecoin in like some other state. It wasn't Ohio, but some guy got to purchase a car. Which when I made a bunch of money off it, I put a big down payment on my car.
Hell yeah.
From Dogecoin. I was like showing everybody my Dogecoin profits.
It's just so weird because like I feel like these coins, like Bitcoin and all of them, it's such a volatile market that like, how can you use such a volatile thing?
You want a volatility like in an investment. You don't want shit to say fucking, go up 2% in 5 years. You want, you'll take the negatives with the gains.
Right.
Like you want something that is, you want to get in before it's popular. Like I got into Dogecoin before Elon Musk ever talked about it. And when he talked about it, it was like, I remember looking at my phone. I was on the phone with my cousin Daniel and shit. I was like up $8,000 in like 3 minutes. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I was like, he's like, cash the fuck out. I'm like, I'm waiting. It's like an itch that you just can't scratch. It's like, it's never enough.
Yeah.
It's like
you don't know when
it's like never enough. You just wanted to keep seeing your shit go up. Yeah. Like you start thinking about cars and fuck, put a down payment on a house. You want that shit. Like,
yeah. I mean, that's what makes like gambling so popular now too.
Yeah, I'm addicted to sports gambling too.
Hell yeah, that shit's sick.
I feel like everybody is. That's one big thing with like people our age.
It's like $50 a month. I'm willing to like throw away basically on sports betting and shit.
At least you're managing it. There's some people who I know are like in bad debt with that shit.
Oh yeah, like I just can't afford to be in that.
Right. That's what's nice about not having a lot of money. It's like, well, I can't lose that much.
No. I need to try to fucking have a big mansion one day, hopefully.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we all get that FOMO, that fear of missing out.
Yeah, that's
man.
what
that
it is.
Shit drives us.
That's insane. Like there's so many times. That's why every new shit coin, I'll buy like fucking 1 million of them just in case.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just in case.
Yeah.
It's like $10 for 1 million coins. Like, that shit's gonna go up, it's gonna go down, whatever, it's $10.
Oh, okay.
And even that shit hits a penny, that's still
just like in Dogecoin, like fucking I bought, 200,000 for probably like $200-300, and then, I had at the peak like $80,000 worth of crypto, like just sitting there. So yeah, it was pretty cool. I think that was like the high point of it, like 70,000-80,000, something like that. I never really, because I have so many different apps with so many different coins, I didn't really do the math, but I was just like, this is awesome. Just gave myself a payday whenever I wanted.
Yeah, that's it.
It's like a savings account, kind of.
Yeah.
I don't have a savings account. I just throw everything I'm willing to save into crypto because I know it's gonna.
What's wild is that this shit is still thriving. Like I saw Bitcoin reach 70K again, and like.
Yeah, Dogecoin I think got up to all the way to like 60 something cents or something, like 69 cents, 70 cents or something, like
69.
69.
Nice. Yeah, and everybody sold then and then dropped all the way down to 15.
Right? Yeah. And like when I tell people, fucking, they're like, oh, it's only 15 cents, but then I have to explain that, I bought them for a third of a penny each. So yeah, it's cool. Invest in Dogecoin. Invest in all cryptos.
Yes.
It's like,
Dogecoin McRiblets approved.
Yes.
Maybe it's making money, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, people are willing to, spend money on the stock market, and those people are manipulating. And when a lot of people come together as a society and put their money into something like GameStop, they just shut off. They shut off it. They just put the off button.
Yeah, they changed the rules.
They changed the rules because there's way more of us than there are them, and they're scared.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And it's funny, like how.
That's funny because they suck.
The stock market's just a giant fucking casino. That's all it is.
Yeah, and it's for these rich people to make millions. When the little guy starts making a couple thousand extra, they start freaking out. Like, oh, we can't let this happen.
Right.
Fuck those guys. I hate
go on Fox Business and be like, oh, all these day traders, they're the worst thing ever. Like, no, these are the average Americans.
It's like, what is the people doing? We're coming together in Reddit or whatever, discussion groups. We're talking about what we're invested in, just like the rich people sit at the tables, do the same exact thing.
Right, exactly.
But when we get over on them, they change the rules.
Yeah.
And it's terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I frequented that Wall Street bets and shit.
Yeah.
Like 2021.
Yeah, that guy, like, what is it called? He's like Kitty something or?
Yeah.
Roaring Kitty.
Oh, yeah. I remember. I watched a documentary about, like, that whole.
Yeah. I think I watched that too. I think it was on Netflix or something.
Yeah, the Seth Rogen movie about him too. It's like, oh, what the fuck is that called? That's gonna kill me. But I saw that Roaring Kitty like tweeted just like a fucking like eye emoji or some shit, and then GameStop or AMC like just
because he has like a fucking army of people. When he doesn't even have to say it. He'll post an emoji and they know.
Yeah,
they know to put money in. And I had GameStop for a little bit too, but I didn't get in when it was super low, and then I ended up selling it after a little while. But I had GameStop. I had fucking what else I have? AMC.
Mhm.
I had that. Because when COVID happened, all the theaters and all the airliners, I had a bunch of airliners too, Delta, and I had a bunch of money in the stock market too. And because everything when COVID happened, it just shot right down, and there's going to be an upward parallel. You can make some money that way.
Right.
Every tragedy you can make some money.
It's profitable.
Yeah, that's why they love them so much. But
Speaking of airliners and tragedy, what's that airliner that's like killing off these people? Yeah, do you know?
oh, it's really Boeing.
Boeing.
It's
That's
it's the airplane manufacturer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they suck. They I could talk about that shit.
They've got these whistleblowers, and they like speak out, and then they.
The biggest whistleblower just got killed.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah.
Did he get? I'm not.
They said it
sure.
was a suicide.
I was gonna say, did he get killed or
I
kill
don't even know
himself?
if you can say the word.
Yeah, he got Clintoned.
Yeah, Hillary Clinton handled that. But I don't know. They don't check the airplanes like they should. They half-ass everything, just like every company does for the bottom dollar. And they're putting people's lives at risk because they're cheap and they make billions of dollars. But if they can save a little here and there, they're willing to do it.
Right.
What was that plane?
And that's also fucked up.
That plane that had the door just open.
Yeah.
That shit is so scary. Like that suctions people out. That's fucking wild.
Makes you not want the window seat.
Mhm.
But
You don't really realize when you're flying. Like that's.
No, I was always so scared to fly before I did, but it's been all right so far. I've been on a plane probably like 8 to 10 times.
And you're alive.
I'm
right
alive.
now.
There was some scary fucking turbulence a couple times, but
That shit would mess me up. I've never been in turbulence. That shit would be wild.
have you ever?
I've never been on a plane either.
Never.
It's hard to have turbulence when you don't.
I've been on a helicopter before though. There was like a fucking helicopter.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, that's a weird one. I feel like helicopters are more dangerous. than
Yeah, I've never
airplanes.
been on a helicopter.
Just ask Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, that's supposed to be Ryan.
Oh, you can't.
Ask somebody else.
The leader of Iran. Ask him. That shit came down like 2 weeks ago or some shit.
Yeah, one of the Russian dudes, his plane went down. That was probably
The Wagner group guy.
Yeah.
Or no, that was a plane.
That was a plane. Yeah.
That dude's fucking dumb. How are you gonna stage a coup and then just fuck around in Russia knowing that Vladimir Putin fucking hates you? Like, what are you doing?
Yeah,
I don't care what kind of fucking shit you signed. Don't be flying around.
Yeah, that guy, he probably deserved to die, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't really looked into it that
the
much.
Wagners they weren't really good people. Like,
No, I mean, I don't know anything about that, but if you're talking shit about Putin, you should probably not flying planes
in his country.
in his country.
You should not fly in planes.
Right.
It's just an accident waiting to happen.
Right.
On a lighter note, I mean, you're a Cleveland sports fan.
Yeah.
Fucking Guardians are winning right now.
Yeah, this is like the most I've watched the Guardians in my life, like this season.
All 3 years of Guardians' existence.
Right?
Yeah, well, I mean, I paid attention to that. Like, I watched the 2016 World Series. That's when I first started getting into it because I wanted to see
That's actually when I got into it. I think I started watching that postseason and barely just taking my phone.
Yeah, but this year I watched there's been 60 games or so.
They were
40 and 20 the other day. I don't know and they lost yesterday.
So still really good.
So yeah, 40 and 21. I think I probably seen 25 to 30 games fully.
Yeah.
I almost wonder, are they a team of destiny? Because in their opening game, the fucking sun and the moon and the earth all aligned.
That was sweet.
That was the eclipse.
Yeah.
And if that's not a fucking sign, what is?
If I didn't have to work, I probably would have went there for that because they was letting the fans view it in the stadium and shit. So.
Oh, that's awesome.
So yeah, I ended up watching it where I live. They had a little festival down the street. It had 6 food trucks, and there was a guy I was talking to. He came 8 hours from someplace in Michigan just to come to little ass Portage to watch the eclipse.
Yeah, I was surprised. They were preparing for all these travelers to Ohio.
There was a lot of people from out of town at the park and shit that I was at. And
I think
the dude I was talking to said he goes to all the eclipses eclipses. Like that's his thing. Like he travels to all the eclipses and
like an eclipse groupie. Like
like he's going to Australia in a couple years to see the next one. And he's going. Yeah,
I wish I had enough money to be an eclipse groupie.
It was cool to see. You know, I wouldn't go out of my way to see it.
Right.
It was
cool.
It was a cool once in a lifetime experience, but those are all I need once in a lifetime.
Right.
Yeah, well, we had the other eclipse a couple years ago. I did that while I was delivering mail. I was delivering a package, and some guy let me look in his glasses that was outside, and I seen that one. But it wasn't as cool.
That
as
was a partial. I think we got 75% or something.
Yeah, that wasn't a full eclipse, but this one was 100% totality.
Oh yeah.
And then, like, a month later, we got the fucking Northern Lights. Like, we had.
I missed that.
Most people did too.
I went outside and shit, or I looked out the windows at my girlfriend's house and just couldn't see shit. But then I see everybody's pictures online.
It looks way better in photos. That's the thing.
Yeah.
But your eyes had.
I did see the sky look a little bit different, like it was glowing or something.
Purple. That's what it was for us.
Yeah, but I missed.
You had to like adjust your eyes for a while. I gave it like a minute or two, and then you kind of see a little bit better. But that phone fucking saw that shit perfectly.
Hell yeah.
And it's kind of funny because like I feel like a couple years ago, if you take anything outside, that shit looks terrible. But somehow the Northern Lights, that's fucking majestic outside.
Picture perfect.
You're right.
What? Anything else you want to talk about, or? You got anything to plug? What's your socials? What do you got?
I have all the socials. You can find me if you want. Jameson Hardy.
Yeah, well,
Dogecoin it really on X.
I think you're a good follow on X. So definitely.
Well, I don't post that much. I don't know. That's like my conspiracy / sports area where I like to indulge in different content on there.
I think when you do post, it's like an eclipse. It doesn't happen often, but when it happens, it's like majestic. Yeah, it's like wow.
Well, I feel like you changed your name. I don't know if maybe I just not used to seeing your name up there. I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? Who is this guy?
And he's verified.
He's verified.
Well, I was verified. I quit paying.
You paid Daddy Elon?
Yeah, I paid him. I literally have like a fucking tapestry of Elon smoking a joint on Joe Rogan in my other room of my house. Just like, it's a huge fuck. I think I got it on Amazon actually, ironically enough. Because I don't think he likes Jeff Bezos.
Yeah.
But it was like the first time Elon ever smoked weed. I had that fucking on my wall.
Oh, nice. That was a
good Rogan episode.
That was a pop culture moment.
Yes, it was.
The way he fucking was just like hitting it and just like coughing. And it was great to see. Elon's a goat though. Like, if he didn't buy Twitter, I don't know what the fuck. We wouldn't have like any free speech. Like everything is so fucking. If you're not with the agenda, they'll fucking just act you right out.
Yeah. Well, and I mean they do allow porn, so
they do allow.
They always allow porn. That's one thing. I feel like Elon's taking credit for something that they've always allowed. It's like, look, I gave you guys porn.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad they didn't take it away. That was a good move.
I think the people have spoken about what they think about porn, and it's not really negative. Yeah, it's just like I've been banned on Facebook like probably like 20 times, and I don't even think I ever said anything bad. Like, I don't really think any of them was really justifiable, in my opinion. But, I mean, other people have their opinions. Like,
yeah, you probably got knocked off for just saying, like, bad words.
Yeah, I just said, like, shit, and I was on their list or whatever. Once you get banned once, you get put on this list, and they, like, monitor your shit. So, I don't really even post on Facebook that much anymore because, I can't, like, say a bad word or I will fucking get banned.
Yeah.
So it's like... And it's just whatever. Fuck Mark Zuckerberg, he sucks.
Cuck Zuckerberg.
Yeah, and he's trying to do the MMA shit. He looks just so awkward. Like the fucking just like the nerdiest fucking piece of shit. Just he doesn't even know what to do with his hands. He's just like
he does look like a worm trying to fight.
Yeah,
like Daddy bought my way in.
I was waiting for the Mark Zuckerberg Elon fight, but that shit never happened. That was like popping on Twitter for a second.
Maybe they could put it on the undercard of the Tyson Jake Paul. That'd be sick
if it ever happens.
Right?
Yeah, I don't know. I think Mark broke something or Elon injured something, and they were supposed to do it for charity or something, but they just never transpired that way.
Yeah, I think the UFC was trying to help him.
Yeah, that was just I don't know. Those guys are rich billionaires. They can do what the fuck they want.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
I feel you.
That's what comes with the billions. You just get to make crazy ass decisions. Like, I want to fucking be an MMA fighter now.
Yeah, that's right.
It's funny. He's such a robot too. You ever hear him talk? He's just like,
Oh yeah, he's like, I am Mark Zuckerberg. I am gay.
It was actually a spot on impression. That was pretty good.
well, it is Pride Month. You know, everybody's gay on Pride Month.
That's true.
It is.
Make sure you guys change your profile pictures to support.
Yeah.
I saw
Once July hits, y'all can change that to the American flag again.
Yeah, I mean, there's literally a gay or trans day or something every month. So it's like they get more than Martin Luther King, the fucking the veterans. It's just like cool.
I saw a meme for baseball saying like, we're all catchers this month. Happy Pride Month. I thought that was pretty good.
I seen that some car company, who was it? I don't want to get it wrong. I think it's BMW, but I'm not positive. But they changed their profile pictures to support Pride Month in the United States, but they didn't fucking do that in the countries that don't like that shit. They left their profile picture the same.
No, not Saudi Arabia.
So they're just pandering. It's just like corporations pandering to people. It happens all the time.
Yeah, it's kind of the worst. It's just like a backhand. Oh, well, whatever makes us the most money.
Yeah, I mean, as a corporation, that's not really a bad strategy.
Right.
I get it. Like, if you're trying to look out for your bottom dollar, then, you're going to want to get with everybody. You're going to fucking, on St. Patty's Day, you're going to want to put a fucking 4-leaf clover as your profile picture just to get some extra dollars.
You guys don't realize this, but post-edit, we're going to have a rainbow banner, so like, we're trying to get, and then donate to support the gays, which actually goes to funding the podcast,
Yeah, we are the gays.
We are the gays,
Makes sense.
But yeah, it
is what it is.
It is what it is.
It is, and this is a really special episode because it's going to drop on June 9th.
June 9th.
6/9.
Oh, damn.
Nice.
My favorite.
Yeah.
That's a good number.
Yeah. So put this podcast in your face, and
what's today's date?
I don't know.
The 7th?
It's got to be the 7th.
Okay.
Yeah, I got nothing.
So
I got nothing
For Sunday. Every Sunday we drop an episode.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You subscribed?
I'm subscribed. I
was gonna kick you off the fucking pod.
Yeah, that should actually be the check-in question.
I had to see what the dumb idiots were talking about before I fucking came on here.
Awesome. Well, thank you for being on, man.
And I hope you guys got some sound financial advice from the dumb idiots.
Yeah, I hope you guys can hear me.
We talked Doge, we talked Bitcoin,
Yeah.
We talked marketing a little bit.
I know I definitely learned that somebody bought a car with Dogecoin. That's insane.
Yeah, I mean, people.
How many Dogecoins would it take to buy a car? That's insane.
I don't want to do the math.
I don't know.
Math is scary.
I'm sure they probably converted it to dollars right after the transaction.
Right.
Yeah. Just any different way to make some money, People are all about the stock market, but there's another market that has way better, higher percentages than, Wall Street.
Yeah.
That's the crypto market, because there's so many different coins, and you can just, throw $10 on, have 1 million coins, and if that shit, ever hits $1, then you got $1 million.
And the market's live 24/7.
24/7. So that helps out tremendously. It never stops.
That's what's up. Can't stop, won't stop.
Can't stop.
No Diddy.
I ain't never gonna stop.
I ain't never gonna stop. William Montgomery, baby.
Shout out.
Yeah, I ain't never gonna stop the Dumb Idiot podcast.
Yeah, I mean, I'm dumb as hell, really, and I don't know what the hell I'm doing, but if you just throw $10 on something, sometimes, you might fucking have something someday.
Right.
That's really how I feel.
Yeah, don't hurt to invest.
No, I mean, and people, like you guys were saying, the stock market is so manipulated, and when people do good, they shut off the button, so you can't buy, you can only sell. What does that do to the market? Fucking downward spiral, and
sounds like a conspiracy, dude.
Yeah, it's a little bit of the whole world is a conspiracy. There's so much shit that.
What's your favorite conspiracy, Ryan? Do you have a favorite conspiracy?
Well, I don't know if it would be my favorite conspiracy, but my favorite conspiracy hashtag is for sure hashtag can't melt steel beams.
9/11.
Yeah, even if it's unrelated, I'd be like, hey, I went out to dinner tonight. Hashtag jet fuel can't melt steel beams. I just think it's a great hashtag that goes with anything.
It is a good hashtag.
I feel like we were born and raised with like this 9/11 conspiracy. Like that shit was 9/11 happened when I was 8.
Yeah,
And
I was in 6th grade. I remember. I heard you guys talk about this on the last episode, I think. But
Yeah.
they wheeled the TV in at Krogan. You went to Krogan too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in one of the portables outside because once you hit 5th and 6th grade, you had to go outside of the school to the little trailers that they had.
Yeah.
So that's what we did for 5th and 6th grade, and they wheeled that shit in there, and I was watching. I was like, what the fuck? I don't know if I think my parents picked me up early that day.
You know what I did forget to touch on with you? We have this reoccurring joke. Every time I introduce Jameson to somebody, I lower the age that he dropped out. I'm down to this is my friend Jameson. He dropped out in the 2nd grade, but he's still a mailman. It's really it's like a complimentary thing.
oh yeah,
What grade did you actually?
I actually dropped out in 1st grade.
That's right. Yeah.
No.
I was going up. Actually.
No, it was 2 weeks into 10th grade.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck this, and did this ECOT. It was called ECOT. It was Electronic Classrooms of Tomorrow. If anyone's familiar, they would mail you a computer, and I would just not get on it ever and do any work at all. I would just play video games.
That's what I do. We joke about it, but I kind of say it more as a complimentary, because typically if someone drops out at that young of an age, it's okay, they're probably gonna sell drugs.
That's what I assumed I was gonna do.
Right. Right.
I didn't know. I just filled out an application one day, and shit worked out, and I been paying my bills ever since, and that's what it's all
and
about.
now here you are on the Dumb Dumb Idiot podcast.
Yeah. Our first ever guest.
That's an honor. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much for being on, man. And that to me just perfectly displays you. You're a resilient person. You're an awesome guy, and just glad to have you on. And Mitten, my cat, just decided to sneak into the
I saw Fluffy get all the
Fluffy was getting all the love, and now poor
I
Mitten
appreciate it a lot. Being the first guest and shit, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
especially if you guys blow up to Joe Rogan status.
Yeah,
I was on the first ever fucking Dumb Idiots podcast.
Yeah, you were the first ever guest. You're a big deal.
But yeah, this is my first podcast, and you may have seen me on the UCSS podcast because I put in videos, because that's my favorite podcast. It's Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show. Every day it comes on at 11 to 1. So they have Jay Crawford from ESPN, Dave Cold Pizza. You remember him? He's a Cleveland guy.
Yeah.
Adam the Bull, Mikey McNuggets, their producer. He fucking DMs me. I was one time I was like, dude, I need to know Dean Wade's plus minus for the season or whatever. And he comes back 10 minutes later and just messaged me the number I wanted, because I was arguing with somebody on Facebook or something.
Yeah, so you wanted to make,
because I was hating on Dean Wade, because I like to do that. I hope Dean Wade fucking is the MVP of the world, but sometimes he pisses me off.
Right. I get that.
A lot of Cleveland sports fans get pissed off at certain guys.
Yeah, I remember you sending me the video of them reading. And Dogecoin McRiblets tweeted.
Dude, they mentioned me on that podcast 4 or 5 times. They call me Dogecoin.
Yeah, I love it. That's so great.
Yeah, I love that podcast, and I'll be listening to your guys' podcast too.
Awesome, thank you. Well, we'll I'm sure this will not be the last time we have you on. We'll have you back for sure.
I got some meows.
I know. I'm sorry.
It's all good.
Pussy magnet.
Yeah, I know. Pussy in the lab. All right.
I got more stories eventually.
Yeah. I'm I know
you'll be a reoccurring.
Yeah, we could definitely have you on again. And thank you so much for being on, and thank you guys for tuning in.
Sounds good.
Make sure to like, subscribe, share, comment. Can we put his socials in the YouTube description?
Yeah,
we definitely will. We'll have it on screen too.
We'll have Jameson's socials up. Check him out. He's a good dude, great guest. Thanks for being on.
Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Love you.
Peace out, Girl Scouts, Boy Scouts, People Scouts.
Love you.
Dumb idiots.